evening, everybody. Welcome to the bright lights of Charlotte, North Carolina here on New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's, everybody, from the Sonics and the Bobcats who get it on tonight. The Sonics 21-6 on the year, and the Bobcats with 7 wins already this year in the expansion year. This is a dangerous, dangerous team. They have lost 4 of the last 5, however. In the month of December, they beat Houston twice, once here at home and once down in Houston and Okafor both times. Just an unbelievable force. Here's Allen now as the Sonics win the tip, gliding into the lane and feeding outside to Lewis. He had 17 yesterday afternoon in Atlanta. Ray Allen had 20 to lead the attack. He'll drive into the lane, go to the arms of the defense and lay it up and in as he backs off Gerald Wallace to the hole. 2-0 Seattle. Seattle zoned against a very poor shooting Atlanta team yesterday afternoon. Here's Bogans to the baseline. Pull-up jumper is short, and the rebound recovered by Reggie Evans. Sonics in their road gold. The road gold trimmed in green and white. Out of the corner, Ray Allen feeling it, lets it fly and knocks it down. 3-pointer by Allen. Sonics on top 5-0. He's back here near home. He grew up just an hour and a half from this building. Out on the wing, Lewis turns under the guard of Gerald Wallace. He slips, falls with the ball, and it bounces right to Wallace. Wallace will hand off to Brevin Knight. Up the floor he stops, hands to Wallace, cutting into the lane. Hook pass to Okafor. He'll show his range, and he nails about a 16-footer. Elbow extended on the left side. Brezic went down in the act of shooting. A foul called on Jerome James. I've always liked the talents of Wallace since he joined the Sacramento Kings as a second-round pick out of Alabama. Here's a shot offered up by the Bobcats, recovered by Evans. Lead pass to Rednauer and a great alley-oop to the cup on the opposite side. Lewis is there to flush it. Evans cross-court to Rednauer beyond the three-point arc to Lewis up top off the screen from Evans. Knocks it down. Lewis off an Evans screen for the jumper. Knight top of the key. Lob pass on the backdoor cut and looping it up and in as Wallace, who just got it up on the fingertips and poked it toward the rim and it rolled in. Moving laterally to his left, it's Rednauer. A quick burst to speed. Knight right with him. He circles off a double screen. Picked up on a switch, and Evans rolls to the hole and jams it down with a right hand. Again, excellent timing by Rednauer to deliver the goods. And now look at him pressure Knight up the floor. Ray up the center of the floor. Veers out on the left side, coming off a Radmanovic screen. Radmanovic rolls. He'll shoot the 3. Banked it in. Radmanovic banks it in. Happy New Year, Vlade. We're calling him Broadway Joe now.
That's right.
That's his nickname, Broadway Joe.
Looks just like Broadway, has all the hair, the beard, everything.
Here's a pass intercepted by Broadway. Ahead to Lewis, pans it on to Rednauer, runs the glass, puts it high off the window. Lewis is there to grab it, and double-fisted home on the follow. Mid-block right side, going to work Lewis, backs down, he's double. Throws to Allen, top of the key. Steps right, moves left on Kareem Rush down the lineup. Over to Lewis, into the lane to the glass, dragging that back leg. He wasn't able to explode to the rim, but he loops up a runner with a right hand and in.
I like Melvin Eli. That's a great name for an announcer, isn't it?
It is.
2 syllables.
Yeah.
You can say it long and hard.
Daniels outside to Radmanovic, over to Lewis from 3. Got it. Rashard Lewis kind of rolls lightly off the tongue as well. 11 points, 5 of 7. Sonics by 4, 26-22. Allen turns and fires and hits. He let that ball go before he'd even spotted the target. Daniels works at the top of the key, waiting for Collison to screen out high. Off the pick, he'll hesitate, then float one up and in from the wing. And it's Daniels knocking down a Jimmy coming off that screen. The Sonics now. Craig Elo shooting 61%. Pick and roll. Fortson from Allen into the lane. Shot blocked, but Danny let it come down to the floor, picked it up, and then laid it in. Daniels off the pick, stops and looks. Cross court to Radmanovic. Deep in the far corner for 3. It's Allen up and in. Ray Allen going airborne. 4 of 8 shooting from 3 for the Sonics. Wallace from 3. He got it. Gerald Wallace comes right back. Knight over to Wallace. Pump fakes, glides to the baseline. Double teamed out to Brevin Knight. He's wide open, but he missed it. Long rebound gathered in by Reggie. Long lead pass to Lewis. Got Daniels running with him. AD into the lane. Jump stops under the guard of Wallace. Finds Allen outside. Makes the extra pass to Lou for 3. Got it. Now that is moving the ball inside out. Allen passing up to Jimmy, to Lewis, who had a better look. He has 14.
Well, it looked like AD was going to get the layup, and then Wallace hustling back, and then the Sonics just moved the basketball.
Wallace off the screen, curls to the hole, laid it up and in. 12-point Sonic lead. Brezic, left side of Knight. Comes off the screen. Daniels picks up Brezic. He dumps it off to Okafor, double clutches, and lays it in.
That was pretty good offense by the Bobcats.
Sonics on the attack. Radmanovic hits Daniels trailing. He gallops into the lane. The shot rejected by the jumping Jack Wallace. Brevin Knight over to Bogans, circling off the screen. Ball ripped by Allen, but it came right to Bogans in the clutter. He grabs it and laid it in. Bogans out of Kentucky. They've put the Bobcats to within 6 at 57-51. Knight steps in on a Evans and Rednauer mix-up. The Sonics come away with it. Allen to Lewis. Lewis swings it in the corner to Allen for 3. Off the back rim, rebound to Reggie. His 8th of the night. Rednauer with it will give to Lewis. He'll fire a 3, and he knocks down a 3-point shot. Lewis was 17 on 7 of 11 shooting. Here's Lewis outside for 3. In and out. Rebound to Evans. Evans will try to tuck it up there on the reverse. Missed it. Had a block. Got it back. In the paint, he'll dribble out of there wisely and hand to Rednauer with 19 to shoot. Right side to Ray. Pump fakes. Drives. Shut off. Maintains the dribble with the left hand. Double clutches. Lays it up and in. Good power move by Allen to the rim.
And gets a nice head slap by Reggie. Look.
Allen set out on the left side. Finds Collison roaming to the left side. Had a block by White. Got it back. Tipped away by Wallace. Controlled by Knight. Up the floor to Wallace. Into the air. Stripped by Rednauer. Good play. Rednauer looks inside. Leaning on Lewis is Wallace. Lewis on the block. Drop step spin. Powers to the hole. Laid it in.
We haven't seen that little move by Rashard lately at a post-up. He's been fading away because his shot's been going in.
Collison will come up high to screen. Rednauer circles. Tracked by Okafor. Finds Romanovich circling to the top. He'll get it. Drive down the left side. Okafor with an easy block. Spikes it ahead to Rush. Hart ball above the head. Pitches cross court to Smith. He'll drive and kick. This is Rush. Rush inside to Okafor. Turns, faces, fires, got it. Nate needs a timeout. The Bobcats have clawed their way back into the lead. 2:02 to go third quarter. Daniels over to Allen for 3. Got it. Man, he was crowded. Melvin Eli and Kareem Rush were over there taking his hat size, but he knocked it down. Luke handles 11 to shoot. Getting the screen from Vlade. Vlade rolls out. He has a 3 in the air. It's up and in. Vlade Radmanovic from Rednauer for 3. Nothing but the bottom of the cup. Fortune will screen. Daniels impeded by Eli. Throws right side of Radmanovic. Another 3 is up and in. Vlade from the same footprint that he tossed in the last one has 21 points, and the Sonics lead by 4. And Bernie Bickerstaff is absolutely livid. Daniels comes to get the ball beyond the 3-point perimeter, 13 to shoot. Fortune comes to screen, then he rolls. Daniels cross court to Rednauer, 8 to shoot to Lewis, drives to the baseline, beneath the rim, double pumps, and laid it in off the window with the left hand, giving the Sonics a 6-point lead. 83-79 count. Daniels to the baseline, goes up and under with a scoop delivery on the drive to the hole. Daniels with a determined drive. He has 4 points tonight. Now Hart operating. Looking to the mid-block to Brezich. Turnaround jump shot up off the heel of the iron. Rebound to Okafor. The putback is up and in. Man, that was terrific.
That's where Dwayne Casey said he's at his best. The second shot, he just knows, just like we said, Danny Fortune knows where the ball's going. Okafor's the same way. He's got a great instinct to find the ball.
This is Lewis on the block. Backs down on Wallace. Turns and lays it in with a right-handed jump hook of 10 feet over Gerald Wallace, who can scrape the sky. But did you see where Lewis released that thing?
Oh, it was incredible.
Wow. Wallace will get it in bounds to Brevin Knight. Brezich high post. Now Wallace will come to the post. Turns and laid it in. That was way too easy. Wallace just got some space, spun by Vlade and laid it in. Allen giving to Lewis, battling, double teamed outside of Daniels, fakes and drives, running right-hander, good! Oh, Daniels hits a terrific runner and is fouled. AD goes to the line with 2:08 remaining in the game. Jason Hart to midcourt. Bobcats down 6, 2 minutes remaining in the game. Emeka Okafor going to work, backing down on Fortune, throws outside to Hart. Okafor repost, gets a drop step spin, lay it up, right hand, good. What a move by Emeka.
And how smart to throw the ball back out. Wasn't comfortable with the first situation. Throw the ball back out, reset, and then drop step to the basket.
25 and 9 for Okafor, who has been the leading scorer and rebounder in 5 of the 7 Bobcat wins this year. Daniels throws over the topping of Hart, and he lays it in. Lewis rolls to the hole. The fronting defense of Hart. Lewis sealed him on his hip, got to the rack and laid it in. Gerald Wallace will be the inbounds passer. Overplay by Lewis, deflects it away from Rush. Lewis on the break to the glass, and he sends it in. Tomahawking a slam down for 27 points on the night and giving the Sonics an 8-point lead. Now Rush the other way. He'll shoot a quick 3 with 19 to shoot. No go. Okafor the rebound and the putback up and in. Emeka Okafor with 27 points and 10 rebounds. Now has 18 consecutive double-double nights. Luke Rednauer hits 2 free throws. The Sonics lead it 103-95. Up come the Bobcats. Hart trying to barrel his way into the lane. Lays it up and in with a left hand, or rather unorthodox pirouette in the paint. 103-97. 6 2/10 seconds left. Daniels will get it in bounds. Daniels dribbles to midcourt, and the issue has been decided. The Sonics win it here tonight, 103-97.